Well, welcome everybody to week 3 of our online program for the alumni of the Sunshine Coast Health Center here in beautiful Powell River, British Columbia. And it's sunny today, which is good. We broke all the records for November for rainfall, but today it's good. Now, we've been talking about this thing that psychologists have figured out called confirmation bias, which, again, just to refresh your memory, is this natural human phenomenon where people will latch onto things that confirm their attitudes, beliefs, behaviors, and disregard those things or become really skeptical about anything that goes against their attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors. Okay, and again, it's just not a good or bad thing, right or wrong. It just is. It's a property of what people are. Okay. Now, all of you know that I'm a big fan of Viktor Frankl, right? This great psychologist. And I'm thinking that if you were starting to get an idea in your mind of going out and partying during the holidays, that it might be a good thing for you to remember Viktor Frankl's ideas of, how to live the happy life. Okay? And Frankl said this. He said, if you really want to feel good about yourself, if you really want to feel satisfied and fulfilled and feel alive, then the key thing is basically you got to get out of yourself, right? You got to start doing stuff for other people or for the world, right? And during the holidays, one of the things we always hear from our alumni is that the alumni who are struggling is that they start getting into self-pity and they start looking around and say, oh geez, all these people are having a good time, it's the holidays, everyone's laughing, and look at me, here I am stuck alone, and oh god, my life just sucks. God, I'd really like to be out there, right? That is about as opposite to what Viktor Frankl said to do in life as you could possibly imagine. So the person who's thinking like that has gone into himself. He's put blinders on. He's not paying attention to anything but his own suffering. He's wrapped up in a blanket of his own misery. And Frankl said one of the keys then is to get out of yourself, right? To go do something for someone else. And again, there's lots of opportunities to do this stuff, right? To go out and volunteer. I think I told some of you every Christmas my family goes and serves turkey dinner to one of the apartment buildings in the downtown east side. There are people who do service work through the 12-step program. All sorts of opportunities, all sorts of things that you can do to get out of yourself. And according to Viktor Frankl, if you do this, you will actually feel better. You'll feel more rewarded, more fulfilled, and of course life will become more personally meaningful to you. Okay? So this danger coming up for the holidays, one of the key dangers about it is this idea that, oh god, my life sucks, and geez, and I'd really like to go out and party. And because of confirmation bias, you might actually start thinking that, oh, maybe I can get away with a couple of beers, because I remember Uncle Harry, he does that, right? Yeah, and start disregarding all that good scientific information you got while you were a client here, right, about all the drugs in the brain stuff, and that may not be such a hot idea to think you can get away with a couple of beers. At any rate, I would encourage you to think about Viktor Frankl's comment there. And if you do feel yourself getting trapped, feeling alone, feeling in self-pity, pay attention to Frankl, right? Go get out there. Go volunteer. If you've never done it, give it a shot, see what happens. This will actually help you quite a bit, at least according to all our research. Anyway, as usual, we've got the written portion of the online program. If you want to fill it out, that's great. And we'll see you next week.